All right, so this is the last video of chapter 4. I'm reading pages 117 through... Oop, too far. 117 through... through 122. Sorry, 117 through 122. The rest of the chapter is just a summary of what we learned. So it goes into alternative error functions. I'm going to quickly go through these because it seems like it's something that you can go back to, like it's to understand more if you need it. I think they mostly covered the important things, and this is just, if you're interested. Thus the title, Advanced Topics in Artificial Neural Networks. So there's alternative error functions. You can add a penalty term for weight magnitude. You can add a term for errors in the slope, as long as it can be derived. You can minimize the cross entropy of the network, and it gives you equations for that. And then those are the functions, and then it goes into the procedures. Again, not really going to get that much into that. And then it goes into recurrent networks. So through this chapter, we've only talked about acyclic networks, but there's actually a version of the backpropagation algorithm that can deal with recurrent networks. So there's that. And then you can also modify the network structures. So there's network structures in which there are no hidden units, which is the cascade correlation algorithm. It starts off with no hidden units and then adds hidden units until the training error is reduced to some acceptable level. Only problem is that it's very susceptible to overfitting. So there's that. They talk about optimal brain damage, which I like. Basically, creating an algorithm in which you make it as complex as you can, and then that reduces the training error. And then you prune the brain, this network, until it gets to a point where, like what you take away from it does not really change the accuracy of what it does. One way to think about it is if you looked at our brains, it can do many different things, but you're designing an algorithm or a model that theoretically is designed for one purpose, one target function. So you don't need it to be able to do a billion things. And that's what this is talking about. So that's neural networks. Thank you for sticking with me through all of chapter 4. I'm going to move on to chapter 5. And I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it helps you. It helped me.